Hello, I'm going to do the Scorpio weekly love energy, and this is still a general reading, so this may or may not resonate, and this is for the 17th to the 23rd. My intention is for this to be a love reading, but the cards will say what they're going to say. All right. That one flipped over. And we have, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. It's a little morbid, but basically it's saying that having those positive relationships, having those positive memories, the material things you can't take with you. That maybe, are you focusing too much on your job and you're not giving enough energy or time to your children, your partner, your family member, your friends, your pets, maybe it's to yourself. Maybe you're not doing enough for yourself. Maybe you're not taking that time out for you. Are you focusing too much? Maybe you're focusing too much on one thing, and there's some other things that you need to focus on. And then we had Temperance that came out, and that represents balance. Balancing work with home life, balancing the time that you spend with your family, your friends, your pets, with you. Sometimes you just need your you time. Sometimes you need that time for you to recharge. I feel like the cards just want to come flying out. The Lovers, 10 of Wands, Queen of Cups. Yeah. There's some area of your life that you have to look at from a different point of view. There's some area where you are focusing too much. You are worrying too much about something. There is one part of your life that you are really putting a lot of your energy into it, and you have to find a balance where you split that time up. Even if it's just 30 minutes, you set a timer and you're like, 30 minutes, I'm going to play a game with my kids. 30 minutes, I'm going to sit on the floor and play with my puppy or my kitty cat or my bunny or whatever that is. Or 30 minutes, I'm going to go to the gym and for 30 minutes, I've got, I can do that. And once you start doing that, it starts to feel okay, and you want to do that more because that gives you energy to deal with other things. If you keep focusing on one thing, that's going to make you tired. It's going to make you stay up at night. It's going to bring your energy level down. It's going to give you anxiety. It's almost like the snowball of negativity, even though, yes, in these times we have to work and we have to get things done, but it doesn't have to consume us. Don't let that consume you. Maybe you are worried about your relationship because you've been working on other things, because you have the Nine of Swords and below that you have the Lovers, so it could be with your partnership that you're worried about your partnership. It's going to take some work for you to make some changes in your life. But the key is to look at things from a different perspective. Yes, this is emotional for you. Yes, this is something that is keeping you up at night and worrying you. This is a burden for you, but this burden is coming to an end. Once you realize that, then the energy starts moving forward. Then the energy starts balancing. Then things start evening out, and you're able to put something together that works for the areas of your life where you don't feel so stressed and you don't feel so anxious. It may take a couple different tries of doing things differently, and the times that you do other things, setting that schedule up. It may take a few weeks, it may take a few months to figure that out, and once you get that, it may change up, but I feel like just making that first step. Yeah, there's something that you have to tear down, there's something that you have to start over with, whether it could be a relationship. Let's see. Maybe it's a relationship that you're not happy with. Maybe you and your partner are not getting along, and the two of you are going to have to put more work and energy into this relationship. Maybe the two of you are just coasting along, and it just hasn't, you have to look at this relationship and work on things a different way, because the way that you're working on it hasn't happened. It could be that there is a breakup. Maybe you just recently broke up with someone and this is upsetting you, and you are still upset about it, but you have to look at it as, if it didn't work out, maybe you know the reasons and maybe you don't, but it wasn't meant to be, because it wasn't built on a strong foundation. Because if it was, the two of you would have worked things out. You would have figured it out, whether the breakup was on your part or their part. Obviously, it was an upsetting breakup for you, but you have to look at why it happened from a different point of view. Maybe the two of you will get together in the future once you work on things. Could be that there's somebody better out there waiting for you that is more positive, that is more of a partnership. You're definitely feeling very emotional. You're feeling very sad. When I'm looking at this card, I'm looking at these blue like clouds here in her facial expression, and she's like reaching out, and it just looks like she's looking and she's thinking about someone. And then with this one here, I feel like you're upset about a breakup, but you have to mourn that because it happened, but you also have to not let that consume you and let that take over your life and be the only thing that you focused on. And you have to do things that get your mind off of it to find that balance, to be stronger and move away from those thoughts that are consuming you about this breakup and why it didn't work out. All right, aces are new beginnings, and Ace of Swords is overcoming a difficult situation. I know that this situation is difficult for you. It has been hard for you. It's been stressing you, but you can rebuild on a stronger foundation. You can start a new relationship that is strong and will stand the ups and downs, or it is rebuilding your current relationship to where you feel more connected, to where you handle this relationship in a different way, because the way you were handling your relationship was not good. It wasn't working out. So there's a new way that the two of you, if you reconnect, have to deal with your new relationship. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. It's about letting go of this energy, this negative energy. It's going to take some work. And like I said, taking that time, 30 minutes of maybe planting a garden. If you live in an apartment, making a patio garden, some flowers. Could be just going for a walk in the woods, going for a hike, doing something that you like to do, and doing that gives you strength, gives you energy, and attracts positive energy towards you. And then we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Again, if this did not work out, it happened for a reason, and you need to mourn it and then let it go and move forward and not let it consume you. And there are good things coming in that you can get past. If it is a current relationship, it's going to take some time for the two of you to work things out, to look at the relationship differently, to reconnect, to become stronger. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some time, but you can rebuild this relationship to be a very positive one, a healthier one, a more balanced one. Again, temperance, patience, time, releasing that burden. And once you at least tackle the problem, or you at least see, you have to see what the problem is first. You have to acknowledge the problem or the activity or the negativity, and then you can put a plan in place to move forward from it. And if you can do that, then that's the first step in getting to that happier, better place. I just feel like you're just like sad. Consider your foundation. Again, that's what the Tower was all about. That's what I've been saying. Consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. It's so crazy when that happens sometimes. Your foundation. Were you even committed to this relationship? Is this something that you really wanted, or were you just staying with this person because you didn't want to be alone? Did this person do things that you didn't like, that didn't make you feel good? How committed were you to that relationship? And how committed are you to find a new relationship? How committed are you to let go of a bad relationship that didn't work out, a bad breakup, and to let that go and let that energy go? And how committed are you to working on finding a good relationship, a positive relationship? If it's a current relationship, how committed are you to this current relationship? And how much do you want to fight for this relationship? Is this someone that you can see yourself with for the rest of your life? That you want to go through more ups and downs with, that you want to adjust to find that balance with? So definitely a lot for you to think about, Scorpio, a lot going on for you, but I definitely feel like at least recognizing, seeing it first is the first step in making it better and finding that happiness again and feeling positive and not having to stay up at night. It is emotional. But again, step back, look at things from a different perspective, and you'll be able to release that burden. It's going to take hard work, but having that connection is definitely worth it. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.